Good afternoon, all. Yesterday we have seen some of the GIF images. See here, GIF images are the images which have some animations. See here, this image. Just a minute. Okay. Now I am showing you one image. So this type of images are called GIF images. I click on the GIF image. See here. And this type of images are called GIF. It has some animation. See here, the wings moving up and down. So this type of small animation, the images which is having some animation is called a GIF. Okay, today we are going to learn how to create GIF images, how to make animations by using images. Okay, now if you want to create any animation, you need some images. See here, it is having some animation. Here, the wing is moving up and down, up and down. It means that yesterday itself, I have told you that in a single second, if you are having a video, that means you are having 25 photographs. So 25 photographs run together, then it makes some animation. So here in this animation, I think they might have used 20 to around 10 to 15 images, which make some illusion as animation. So to create some GIF animation, we need some sequence of images, right? So here what I'm going to do is bird flying sequence for free. I'm searching. I'm getting some sequence. See here. I'm getting some sequence of images. Here in the Google, I have typed bird flying sequence free. Sequence is nothing but the each step of the bird from flying starting to ending stage. So it is having some images. Now we could see different types of images here. Here I'm going to select this one. It's from Pixabay website. I click on it. And then I want very good clarity. So I am clicking on Pixabay and I am getting this image. I can download this image from free download. You all know that. I click here and then I click download. After that, I click download and it is getting downloaded automatically. What I did now is in the Google, I have typed bird flying sequence for free. And then I scroll down and then I selected this image. I clicked on it. I want some good quality. So I'm going to the website and then I click free download. Since it's Pixabay, it's free. Pixabay is a website where you can get different types of videos and images. And after that, I click download. Now I have downloaded this image. Why I downloaded this image is that right? Okay, I'm opening it. Okay, I'm previewing it. Okay, the photos. Now I have opened this image. Why I have downloaded this sequence is to create some animation. To create some animation is we need this bird into single image. I want each bird in as single image, but all these birds are in one image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each bird and I am going to make it as an image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this bird. Now I have opened this image. I'm going to cut this. I can cut from here, or else here also I can go and cut. To cut this image, to copy this image, there is one option in here in the search. In our desktop, we are having one option, snipping tool. Snipping tool is nothing but copying a particular area of your screen. Here I typed snipping. I got this snipping tool. Now, sir, I open this.
Yes, sir.
Some disturbance is coming, sir, from your side. Okay. Now, after clicking the snipping tool, I get this dialog box. This snipping tool is opened. Here I am having new. It means if I click here, I'm clicking here the new. Now the entire screen has become inactivated, deactivated. Now I'm going to select this image. What I'm cropping it. See here, this snipping tool is ready. Now I have made one image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm clicking the file and then I'm going to save it as bird one in my desktop, and I saved. Okay, let me do it again. Here I am having the image. Here I am having the sequence of the bird, flying sequence of the bird. And after that, I want to cut this bird, this image alone. So what I'm going to do is, in my system, I'm having snipping tool. I open the snipping tool and then there is option new. Here I click the new and I am going there and I am selecting this image and then it gets displayed here, and after that I click on file and I click save as, or else there is also another option here, the save symbol. I can save here also. I can click here and then it is asking and I type bird, like that you can do. Here what I'm going to do is, okay, I have copied this one and then I'm going to copy this. Now I am going to create some animation using only two bird images, this one and this one. Here the wings are upward, and here the wings are downwards, right? Here I have copied this and then I saved it as bird one here on my desktop. See here, it is here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to copy this one. One is wings up and another one is wings down. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to snipping tool and opening the snipping, and after that I'm clicking the new and I am selecting this one. Now what I'm going to do is I want to save this one. Already I told you, you can save in two ways. Here I can click the file and after that I can click save as, or else I can click the save symbol icon. I click here and then it is asking to save. I save it as bird 2 and I am saving it. Okay, I'm closing this one. Now see, the snipping tool is inbuilt in our system. Here I'm having two images. One is here, it is auto arranged. Okay. Here I am having two birds. The bird one in this, and then this one is bird two. See? Now I am having two birds, two images of the bird. One is with wings up, upward and downward. I request the participant that I will answer all your queries at the end of the session. Please don't message now. Okay. Now I am having two images. Okay, now I am having two images. I am opening this and this. Okay. Here I am having one problem. What is the problem is I want the bird to be in PNG format. That means I want to remove the background. I want to remove this blue color background. And I want to remove this light blue background also. So to remove the background, there is a wonderful website. Let me show you. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to remove the background of this bird, this blue color. Okay, to remove the background, there is a wonderful website, remove.bg. Please note it down, remove.bg. Please note it down, remove.bg. This website removes the background of any image. Please note it down. Okay. Now, in the Google, I have typed remove.bg and then I click enter. I press the enter key. Okay. Now it is open. See here, there is one button called upload image. To remove the background of any image, you have to upload the image here. You can upload image one by one. So, okay, now I click this upload and then I am clicking on the bird one and I click open and it is getting uploaded. See here, it removed the background completely. This blue background got removed and I click download and it gets downloaded in PNG format. Let me do it again. Here I went into the Google and then I typed remove.bg and then I pressed the enter key and I got this page. Here to upload any image, you have to click this upload image. I clicked on it. Already I have uploaded the bird one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the bird two. I click here and then I click on open and it is getting uploaded. See here, this blue color has been removed. Now what I'm going to do is here the option download is given. I click the download and okay, let it get loaded, downloaded. Yes. Now I got bird one and bird two downloaded. Let me go and see where is it. Here in the downloads. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Now here I could see the board. Now I'm opening it. See, there is no white background here. And in this also, you don't have any background, right? Now I am having two images. What I'm going to do is I copy both the image, right click, I copy, and then I'm pasting. Now I'm having two, just a minute. Okay. Now I'm having, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm having two PNG images. See here the difference. It is having some blue background and it doesn't have any blue background. Now I'm having two PNG with me. Now what I'm going to do is I want to create some animation, right? Okay, here I'm again going to Google and I'm closing this. Here I'm simply typing free GIF maker. I'm typing in the Google free GIF maker and I am getting this page. Here I am getting EZZIF. Note this website also. EZZIF, sorry. Please note this one. Okay. Here in the Google, I typed free GIF maker. I got EZZIF.com. I open this one. After opening this one, I am getting this page. And after that, here I could see one button. It's called choose files. That means I want to choose the files to be animated, that to be converted as GIF format, in GIF format. So what I'm going to do is I click on choose files. You know, I have pasted in the desktop. See here, the background removed. I'm going to select upload both the birds by clicking Control, and I'm getting here the two files and I'm going to click upload. Let me do it again. In the Google, I have typed free GIF maker and then I got the first one, EZGIF.com. I click on that and then I'm getting this page. Here I'm getting choose file button. I click on it and then I'm getting this page, this desktop page. Here I'm having two images. I can press the control key and I'm 1 and 2. I have selected two birds and after that I am clicking the open. Now see here, choose files, near to the choose files, you see two files here. Wait, it is showing the bird 2 and bird 1 is added. What I'm going to do, I click upload and make a GIF. I press this one. Okay, now I got two images here. Here there is one problem, that it is telling that your images are not equally sized, because I cropped using the snipping tool I did not scale anything properly. Both the images size, see the length and breadth. So the dimension is different. So what I'm going to do is, here there is one option, resize. If I click this resize, it resizes both the images equally. So I click resize. Now I got both the images resized equally. Right. Now I'm having two images. Now I'm moving down. Here I'm getting an option, make GIF. I click here. Okay, just a minute. See here. I'm having some animation. Now see here, the speed, actually the speed is bit high. I want to reduce the animation speed. So it is flying very fast. So I want to reduce the size. So what I'm going to do is I'm moving up. Here there is delay time. Delay time is nothing but the frame rate. So if I give 50, the speed will decrease. If I give example, I give 10 and then I click make GIF. See the speed. Okay. Now I'm going to give 50, increasing the delay time. Now I'm checking. Okay. Now I have created one animated GIF. I want to download this one. To download this one, see here there is an option save. If I click here, it gets automatically downloaded. I open it. See here, we are having some animation. Okay, let me recap from the first. What I did, first we got two images. Up to the cropping, are you clear? Just ping me a message in the chat box, yes. Up to cropping, up to snipping tool, are you clear with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Okay, okay. Okay, what I'm going to do now, here I'm having the image. I have cropped this one and I will explain you how to remove the background. Okay, you are some of them asking for cropping also again. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay. Okay. Now I'm having this bird. I want to crop this image. I can crop in two methods. The first method is snipping tool. Some of them telling that you don't have snipping tool. It is very easy. You can download this one. I click on snipping tool and then I click new and then I got this one. Sorry. Let me do it. Okay. I copied, I selected, and after that I am saving it as bird 3. I am saving it. Again, to crop one more thing, I click new, and then wait, let me move down. Okay, I'm going to select this one. Again, I'm typing snipping tool. I click new, and I am cropping it. And then I am saving it as bird 4. Now I am having in my desktop bird 3 and 4. The next step, what we are going to do is we are going to remove its background. You all know how to remove the background. I told you already. If not, let me repeat it again. Here I am going to Google, and then I type remove.bg, and I click enter. I press the enter, and here there is one option, upload. I click on the upload, and I am uploading the bird 3, and it gets uploaded. Now there is one option, download. I click download. The image gets downloaded. If you want to upload one more image, you move up. There is one option, upload image. I click the upload image, and then the bird 4. Then I click download. I'm having 3 and 4. It's in the downloads. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ezif.com, and when I open here, I will be getting, click on the GIF maker, animated GIF maker, and after that you will be getting this page. Here there is one option, choose file. I click on choose files, and after that here it's in the downloads row. I click download. I'm having the bird 3 and 4. I'm selecting both by pressing Control key, and I click both the images, and it gets uploaded here. And I click upload and make a GIF. I click upload. Now I uploaded 2 images. Here I am getting the message that my images are not equally sized. I am clicking on the resize. I click resize, and you will be having doubts. You should add only 2 images. You can add some other movement also here. Now for example, I am giving this 2, and after that here the delay time is nothing but the frame rate. If you give delay time less, the speed will be more. If I increase the delay time, and then the speed will be bit slower. I'm selecting 50 delay time, and I'm clicking don't stack frames. That means the background. And after that, I'm making into GIF. See here. It is having some animation. And after that, here there is one option, save. If I click, I will be getting the GIF. Till now, are you clear? I think I can reduce the speed also. It's very fast. So what I'm going to do is I am increasing the delay time to 70. Let me check. 60 will be good. Now I am clicking this save, and then okay, 3. Now I have downloaded the into GIF. Now I am going to create some animated video using this GIF. To create some animation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to my PowerPoint, and I am opening the PowerPoint now. After opening here, I am going for the blank presentation. I click on the blank presentation. I am getting this page. So this size is 16:19. That means in the HD format, generally now we are following in the 16:19 ratio. Earlier it was 4:3. Now I'm removing this one. I don't want this text box. Now I am having the empty slide, right? Okay. Now I'm having the empty slide. Now what I am planning to do is I'm planning to bring one bird this side and one bird to this in this direction, and they are going to talk using dialogues through dialogues. That today I'm going to design, right? First, I want to add that bird. To add anything on this slide, Sarah has already told that whatever you want to add, you have to move on to insert. I click on the insert, and then I'm getting some menus. Here there is an option picture. I want to add one picture. So I click on it, and then I think it's in the downloads. I think I can. Now I am having the bird. See, this one is in GIF format. This bird is not flapping its wing. To view that, what you have to do is view in the slideshow. Here the slideshow, I click, and then from beginning, see, it is having some animation. I want to check. Okay, now I'm having the bird. I want this bird to move from this side. So I'm reducing. Okay, let me reduce the size a bit. Okay, I am moving little bit outer because it has to enter into the frame. From here to here, this bird has to move. Before that, I'm having one bird this side. I want one more bird to come from this side. What can I do now? Yes, yesterday Sir had told how to copy it and paste it. I right click on it. Here the copy option is given. I click copy, and then again I right click, I paste it. Now I have got two images. See here. Now I got two images, 1 and 2. I want this bird to come from this side in linear motion. So I want to rotate this one. I can rotate in this way, but I can't change its direction. So to change the direction, yesterday Sarah told, I double click on it, automatically the format menu enables. See here. Now it's in the home menu. I double click on it, automatically the format enables. Here, I double click on it. There is option flip horizontal. I click now. Now I got both the birds. I am moving one bird in this side, and I am moving the bird, another bird to this side, right? I moved. Okay. Now I want to give animation. Before that, let me open the animation pane to my right. So what I'm going to do is I click animation, and here there is animation pane. I open it. Now it is ready. Now here this one is zoom. You can zoom and you can adjust the size of the slide. Now I'm having two images. I opened the animation pan. Here it is. If I click it again, it get closed. I open it again. Okay. Now I'm having these two images. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one from here to here. You all know that to add animation, first you have to click on the image and click add animation, and I'm scrolling down. Here the line is given. I click the line. Here I click here, and then what I'm going to do is, oops, I'm clicking here. I want to move this one to this position. Right. Again, for this, here automatically the animation is ready. Here I am clicking this one. I'm going to do the same position, same procedure. I click here on the add animation, and after that I'm moving down. Here the line motion path is given. I click on it and I click this, and then I move this one to this position. Right. Okay. Now I added two animation. Here you could see the on click option. Yesterday Sir had told that it has to start automatically. So I click here and I select the start with previous. Start with previous is nothing but the animation should automatically happen. When I open the slide, it should happen. So I enable that. Here again I'm clicking here. The animation should start with previous. Now I am having two animations. I can preview by play all. So I'm having both the thing. I can change the speed as Sar has already told. I click this one and then I'm clicking on the effect timing. Here I'm selecting very slow for this. And then again, I click on picture 4. I click the down arrow and then I'm going for the time option. And then this one also 5 seconds. Now I'm going to preview. Okay, now I have got, now I'm okay with the speed. Okay. Now I got both the birds coming together. I want this bird to speak through callouts. Callouts, it's nothing but the dialog box. You need some dialogues. This bird has to speak hello. Here I need one dialog box. Here it is called as call out. I need one call out that you can insert. To add anything on this slide, you all know that there is you have to click on insert. Here in the insert, I'm not going to picture. I don't have any picture of call out. Here there is option shapes. I click on the shapes and I am moving down. Here there is option callouts. It means the dialogue. So I'm going for the second one and I'm drawing the callout. Okay, this is the dialog box. Let me do the callouts again. Here I clicked insert, and after that I selected the shapes. Click on the shape, and after that I'm scrolling down. Here the callouts it's given. I'm selecting the second one, speech bubble, and then I am drawing here. I want, here there is one yellow color, right? I'm clicking here, so I can expand, I can move, or I can move this one near to the mouth of the bird. Okay, I'm moving here, just I'm predicting. having some problem with my mouse. Let me off the mouse, right? And this one is picture 1. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I am moving this near. I think it will be okay. 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 Now it is perfect. I think so. Here I want to, here I added, just a minute. Okay. Now I'm having here if I click here, I can add text. Okay, I'm going to type hello. I want to increase the font size. I can click here. When I click here, automatically I will be in the home menu. Here I can increase the size, 36. Okay, I think 44. Okay. Now I am having hello. Okay, let me play now. See, before itself, the hello has come. Now what I want to do is, I want this hello to appear after the two birds animation. So what I'm going to do is, the picture 5 I click, picture 5 is this one, and picture 4 is this one, and it doesn't have any animation. See here in the animation pan, you don't have any callouts here. So I click the callout and I'm going to add animation. I click here and then I'm going for the animation, and here I'm going to add some animation. What I want the animation is, it has to appear. See here, this one has to appear after the two birds. When the two birds enters, this hello has to appear. So I click appear, and then I am moving here. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do, I click here. Here, what usually we do is start with previous. I'm clicking the start with previous. Let's see what happens now. I'm playing everything. Sorry. Okay. See here, it has come before the bird comes. What can I do now? Now what I'm going to do is I click here. Here there is one option, start after previous. The meaning is, after this animation, it has to start. So I click here and then I click outside. Now I'm going to play all. Now two bird is flying and it's coming inside. And now it is saying hello. Right? Okay. After this bird saying hello, and this bird is going to say hello. It one has to disappear, this one has to disappear, and this bird has to speak. To make this one disappear, what you are going to do is, again click here, go for add animation, and then here there is no disappear. I am scrolling down. In the exit, there is an option disappear. I click disappear now. Now what I'm going to do is, it has to start after previous. Okay, let me play from first. See here, nothing has happened because it appears and disappears. Both the things are happening at the same time. So what I'm going to do is, I'm selecting the speech bubble, the second one. That one is the exit option. I click here. I select the timing option. I want this one to be delayed. The disappear option has to be delayed after 1 or 2 seconds. So what I'm going to do, I click 2 seconds. It means it will appear for 2 seconds, because here it will appear, and after that this disappear option will enable after 2 seconds. So I click it. Now I'm stopping it. Now I'm going to play. Wait now. Now two bird also flying and coming in, and it is saying hello. 2 seconds, it gets disappear. Okay. Now I want to add one more dialogue for this bird. This bird has to speak. There is, again, what you are going to do is I click here. Sorry, to insert anything, I'm clicking the insert. What we will do? Click on the shapes, and you can select this one, or else, okay, I click here, and then I'm going to, sorry, I'm selecting the insert, I'm selecting the shape, and I'm clicking here, and then I'm going to draw one diagram. Now I'm having one dialog here. I think it's overlapping. So what I'm going to do, I'm moving this one to this position so that it should not overlap. I'm moving here and I'm clicking this one. And then I want to know where this bird is moving. Okay. Okay. Now I'm having this one. This one has to come after this one. So what this bird is telling, I'm going to add some animation for it. I click here and then I'm going for animation. I'm going to add animation. It has to appear. You all know it has to appear. So I click on the appear and then I got this one. Here what we are going to change is it has to appear after the previous, not start with previous. Start with previous means when the slide opens, this dialog box will come. So I'm clicking start with previous. I'm going to add some text. Hello. And the size is small. I'm clicking on home. I'm increasing the size. Okay. Now I want to change some color. See here, this one is in blue color. This side is in blue color. I want this text box, this call-out box in some other color. When I click on it, I'm getting the format. Here there is an option. Okay, let me do. Here shape out, shape fill is there. Here I am going to fill again. See here, let me do it again. Here I'm selecting this one and then I click on format, and after that shape fill is there. I click here and then I click this color because to know the difference, right? Okay. Now let's preview. See here, two birds are coming and he is saying hello, 2 seconds, and then he is saying hello and it ends. And I want this hello to end, to disappear. You all know how to disappear this one. Again, click this hello, go for animation and add animation. Scroll down. Here in the exit, there is option disappear. Click disappear and I'm getting this. The green color is the entrance. That one is appear and this one is disappear. This one is appear and this one is disappear. And what the setting you have to change? You click here, start after previous. Now it will start after previous, but you have to know that you have to give some delay. That means the hello has to wait for 1 or 2 seconds. You click the timing and I click 2 seconds. Okay. Till now it is completed. I want to add some background for this because it's very empty. It's plain. To add anything to this slide, you have to click on insert and then click picture. And then I'm having some background. Okay, let me select this one. It's very simple background. Now I got this image. Now I am moving this here, and then I am expanding this. Okay. But see here, I could not see the slide exactly. See here, it covered entirely. I don't know where is my slide. So I double click on it. To the right, see here, there is one option, crop. I can crop the image. See here. See, the image size is very big. I want to crop it. I want to cut this side and also at the bottom. To do that, I double click on it. Automatically the format enables. Here there is one option. I click the crop and I'm getting some black color mark on the edges. I move down. See here, where is the slide? So from here. Okay, I stop here. And here again, I am clicking the crop. I'm exactly fixing this one. Where is my slide? Okay, I think from here. Here. I'm getting some white background. But here, what is the problem is, if I play all, only this image will be appeared because it is in the front layer because we added at the last. So what I'm clicking here and I right click on it and then I'm sending it to extremely back. Now I have got this dialogues. Now I'm going to preview this in the full screen slideshow from the beginning. See here. Now I got the dialogues. See, okay. I want to add one more dialogue. After this, I want to add one more dialogue. Right. So every time you no need to go there, you can copy. See here, you can simply copy it and you can paste it. You got another one. See here, this one is the first dialogue, hello, and this one is the second dialogue. Now, second dialogue, you simply type, what, hello, how are you? And after that, see here, whenever I'm copying it, automatically the animation also copied automatically. See here, I click here, I copy it and I paste, I copy it and then I paste it. And then I'm getting two. Whenever I'm pasting, see here, you are getting, see, let me show. See here, I'm copying it, note here, and then I'm pasting it. See here, automatically you will be getting the animation. You no need to do the animation again and again. Again, here I am typing, I am fine. Okay. Now I did not do any animation now. Just I copied and pasted and I added the dialogues. Right? Let's preview. I'm going to slideshow and I click from beginning. See, again, if you want to add dialogue, it's very simple. Again, copy this one. Again, paste this one. Again, you will be getting like that. You can do automatically. Okay. Like this, you can create dialogues. You can create animated dialogues like this. And you can also add music. To add music, just you can, I don't have any music, I think so. To add music, everything you have to click insert and then I'm going for audio and then audio on my PC. Let me check in the downloads. Okay, I'm going to add this one. I added this sound. I am moving this sound. Sorry. I don't want this one to be displayed. Okay, let it be here. It has to start when the animation starts. So I click start with previous. Please note it down. I added one music. I want to start it with previous. Now I am previewing slideshow from beginning. See here, it is getting displayed. So I am getting outside. I am moving this one. See here, the problem is now I have arranged this, but the music will play at the end because the animation is at the bottom. See here, this animation is at the bottom. I can move this one to up. What I'm going to do is I select this one, here one up arrow, I am moving this one, and the screen open itself. I need to get this sound. Now I am previewing. Whether the sound is audible?
Yes, sir.
Like that, you can add sound. Okay, let me repeat from the first. What we did is, I will recapitulate. I will click on new slide. Okay, when you are opening, you will be getting this type of slide. To add any image, you click on insert and go to picture. And I have downloaded that GIF I already have. So I am going to open the GIF. Okay, I'm opening it. I have inserted. I'm reducing its size. Here I don't want the designing ideas. I'm reducing its size. And then I want one more copy. What I'm going to do, I copy it and then I paste it. And then I close this one. I want to flip this one. If I double click, I'm getting into format. Here I click vertical. Now I'm having two images. I'm keeping this one outside and this one also outside. To add any animation, click on animation and add animation. In that, what I use now is motion path. I click this one and then, sorry. There is some problem with my mouse. Okay, let me do it a little bit faster. I added and then I want to add animation. I'm adding. Lines. Again, I'm moving this one. And then here I'm going to change it. Both has to happen automatically. So I click start with previous and this one also I'm making it start with previous. I think till now you will be clear. Okay. And after that, I want to add one callouts. To add anything, you have to click insert. Here I'm selecting the shapes. I'm selecting this callout. I'm scrolling down. Here I'm having it. And then I'm drawing this one. Then I'm moving this callout. To know that, I click this bird. Okay, I have to move the callout. Now I click OK. To add anything in the callout, just I'm typing hello. You can increase the font size. Selecting. Okay. Now I added one callout. To add animation to it, click on it, go for animation and add animation. The first thing is you want that this hello has to be appear. This callout has to be appear. So I'm clicking the appear option, and when it has to appear after these two birds, two animations. So I click here. I select start after previous. It means that after this two birds animation, it should start. So I click start after previous. And after that, it has to be disappeared. To disappear this one, again click on this one, add one more animation to this speech bubble, and then go for scroll down. In the exit option, there is disappear. When it has to happen, it has to happen after 1 or 2 seconds after previous that you have to do, and then you have to change the timing. To change the timing, click here, effect timing option, sorry, timing, and click 2 seconds or 3 seconds, it's up to you. And then I added this one. And I want to add one more thing. So what I'm going to do, I can either copy this one. Okay, let me add one more thing. No need to confuse. You can also copy and replace. You no need to do animation after that. Again, I'm going to insert, and then I clicked on pictures. I'm adding the shape, scrolling down, and then I'm clicking on it, and then I'm adding one dialogue here. Okay, I think this will be correct. Okay, I want to change the color. See here, shape fill. I'm changing any color as I wish. I click here. Sorry. You can also, and I am adding hello for this, and then I'm increasing the font size. To increase the font size, sorry for the delay, I will finish up within 1 or 5 minutes. And then I'm going home. I'm increasing the font size, and then it has to appear. What is the animation I have to give? I click on animation and add animation, appear, and then what I have to change, I click here, start after previous, and after that what it should happen, disappear. Again I click here, again I go for animation, and then add animation. I am moving down, I click on disappear, and then what I should change, start after previous, and one more option I have to change, click this one, timing. I click the timing, here I am changing 2 seconds. Now the animation is ready. I'm going for slideshow. Next slide. See. Okay. If I want to add some more animation, another dialogue, you can simply click on it, right click it, copy it, again paste it. You get another callouts. Here you can type anything, and you can resize how or you. And then after that, see the animation is generated automatically. Again, I click here, I copy it, and then I paste it. And then here, fine. If you want to move this one, move. Automatically the animation starts. To add any background, you all know, click here, animation, insert, add some pictures, you know, and also you can add plain background. I right click, format background, and then you can add any solid colors. Okay. Now I am previewing it. This one is the first one. See here. Okay. Now I have completed this one. I'm deleting this slide. I don't want. Now I want to compile this one as a video. To compile this, I want to save this as a video. Click on File, and then click Save As. I'm going to save it in the desktop. Here I'm giving the name birds, and then I'm going to save it as MPEG-4. MPEG-4 is a video format .mp4, and then I click Save. See, it is converting the files. It takes 1 or 2 minutes, and then you can compile it into your video. So it is getting compiled. Okay, I will show one video which I have demo 1, 2.
Hello, hello, how are you?
So you can create any type of content. How are you compiling? Okay, let me repeat the compiling part again. Here, I'm having this file. I click on the file and then I'm selecting save as, and then I'm going to save it in my desktop. Here, the format I have to select, you can select different formats, even PDF. There are different formats. I'm going to select MPEG-4, and then I'm giving some name. And after that, I click save. If you want to save it as a PPT, click file, save as in the desktop or any other place you wish. Already PPT will be in the default format. You can give any name and then you can save it. And then I'm closing it. Oh, the video is exporting, yes. Okay. See here. I will be having the PPT format is. If I open, I will be getting the format. And then I can preview. Sorry, I haven't shared. Sorry. Let me share. See here, I have saved in the PPT format. I open it. Then I'm getting the file. I can preview slideshow from beginning. Okay, if you're having any other queries,